Hello, beautiful people. My name is Matt, also known as the Humble Bear, talking all things mindfulness, mental health, spiritual well-being, anything coming up in my life, sharing it with you to help you in your life. And today I'm going to talk about obtaining or reaching different states within our lives. Now, I was with someone yesterday, I was coaching someone yesterday, and we were talking about, she just wanted peace. She's just been asking and praying for peace in her life. It's like, when she's been trying to manifest, I just want a peaceful May. I just want May to be really peaceful, to give me a break. And she's still being met with all this turmoil in her life. She's still having all these situations, these external situations where it's not feeling peaceful. Things are not feeling like she's being given a break. And I was looking into this with her, and I was explaining to her that often when we ask for these states, when we try and manifest these states, we are given the opportunity to nurture ourselves into obtaining these states regardless of what is going on in our external circumstances. Because if we said, for example, let's give this example and say, please, I really want some peace in my life. And the universe gives us peace. The universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, gives us peace. It says, right, let's clear the way for Matt for the next 30 days so he has peace for the next 30 days. After 30 days, the 31 days time, chaos resumes. Everything, all those issues start coming back up. And I'm back in that pace, and then I'm back going, oh, please, I just want some peace. I just want some peace. I haven't learned anything. I haven't grown. I haven't been able to empower myself to finding a different state. But true power, it comes from evolution, comes from expanding through these things. It really comes from finding these states from within. So let's take the example yesterday of this lady that I was helping. So she said, please, can I find some peace? The universe has said, okay, great. Here's some situations, here's some circumstances, here's just a set of circumstances which you are finding chaotic. Okay, you are assuming that these are bad things and they are not peaceful. Okay, so when these things are coming in, everything on the surface is going haywire. Okay, so the mind is doing, oh my God, this is terrible. This isn't what I want. I really wanted peace. Like, why is all this stuff? Why is the world doing this to me? That kind of thing. The emotions are going haywire because they're going fear over here, anger over here, all these like really tumultuous emotions going on. Now, what there is underneath that, really underneath that, if we can sit with that, if you can sit still, calm the mind, calm the emotions, and really delve underneath that, there is something deeper. It's like a lake. Like if you think about a lake, regardless of what the weather is doing on the surface, the weather could be really, really stormy, the waves can be all choppy, and the weather could be raining and just causing all this chaos up top. It feels like chaos, okay? But if you go deep down into the depths of the lake, regardless of what is going on the surface, it's still, it's peaceful. There is no chaos. There's nothing, there's nothing tumultuous going on. It's just still. And that is what we have within us. So the mind might be doing what the mind is doing. The body, right, the body's experiencing the physical experience. But the soul, the Atman, the spirit is experiencing things at a much deeper level. It knows that there is nothing wrong. It knows that these experiences are for you and that things are happening in the world. Now, the truth is that a lot of these things aren't personal. They're nothing to do with us, okay? In the same way that if I was to tell you that there was a storm happening on the other side of Jupiter, do you care? No. There's an earthworm 6 feet under your house. It's just had a baby. Do you care? No. Because it's nothing to do with you. So a lot of these situations in our lives, a lot of these things that are going on in front of us, they're actually nothing to do with us. They're not personal. The world is unfolding exactly as the world should unfold. We are seeing this through our perception. We're experiencing this through our filters from our past experiences. And the universe is giving us these experiences in order to nudge things, in order to trigger things, in order to help us to adapt, to change, to evolve, to step into more love, more peace, more compassion, more forgiveness, whatever it is we're stepping into, whatever it is we're calling in. So if I am there and I'm saying, I want more peace, okay, when the tumultuous things come in, when the chaos comes in, when the what feels like the world is ending and everything's going mad, can I find, or can you find that deeper part, that seed, that small seed that was in us, that Christ in the Bible called it the peace that defies all understanding. So regardless of what's going on around us, there's a peace that it doesn't make sense. It's like the eye of the storm, chaos all around, and you just sat there like, oh, I'm super peaceful. I had this experience myself. Back in, I believe it was 2020. The world was going mad, as we all know. There were things in my private life that were going mad. Things were happening with my daughter. I should have been really anxious. I should have been angry. I should have been fearful. I wasn't. I was sitting. I'd felt that before. I'd felt my way back into that peace. I'd felt below the emotions, below the mind. I'd found that peace, and I was able to tap into that present moment peace and sit there, and I was able to actually grow as a person. And not only that, I was able to actually be functional in the world. I was able to help all of those around me from a centered space, do the right thing. Okay, so of course, once you've found that peace, if you find that peace in a chaotic situation, you can find that peace anywhere. This is how I teach cold water therapy. If you can get into the ice and remain centered and keep putting yourself back to that center, then in everyday life, you can do the same thing. You can relax. You can allow these situations to just unfold. You can interact with that situation exactly how you're meant to, not how you think you need to manipulate it in order to stop the thing that you're not okay with from happening. Okay, so the universe gives, and this works with any situation. The universe will give you what you need in order to evolve, okay, for your best, for your highest and best. So if you are asking for peace, it may give you situations and circumstances which say, okay, here's a situation and circumstance. Can you find peace here? Happiness, same thing. Here's some situations and circumstances that you might find to be unhappy. Can you find happiness here? Abundance is a great one that I'm always working on. Here's a situation and circumstance that makes you feel like you're not abundant. Can you find abundance there? That's so important, because that is true power, not force, not the chaos is going on, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to hold it still so it stops, like a small child. I always use the example of my little girl, Florence. If she's having a hissy fit, I don't try and hold her still, right? Because it makes things worse. Same with chaos. I don't try and stop what I think is feeling that I feel is chaos. I'm going to put it, the energy I'm putting into that is, I'm not okay with this. It will, and that will make it worse. Trust me, it always makes it worse. What I can be is, I can be okay with whatever is happening in the world, whatever is unfolding in the world, and I can allow the world and the universe to tell me what it needs from me. What do I need to do? Sometimes that's nothing. Sometimes that's allow it to relax, allow the feelings to flow out. So I'm not putting anger into the world. I'm not putting fear into the world. I'm evolving myself in it, and then the world is evolving through me. The universe is evolving through me. It's the same for you. It's like, whatever it is you desire in this world, can you find that in the moment? Can you find that peace? That peace that defies all understanding, that lies deep within. Okay? And these situations will keep coming up, but if you can find that, you'll be much more of a person. You'll find more love, even when you're in a situation that might make you feel unloved. Okay? You'll find more peace, more happiness. You'll find more forgiveness, more compassion. You will just be. You won't let your emotions, you won't let your mind, you won't let your thoughts run this world and tell you that everything is chaos, everything's going wrong. And as my good friend Steve Nobel says, chaos always precedes great transformation. Because when the dust settles and you are able to evolve through this, you are able to find that peace, you are able to find that happiness, you are able to find that abundance, that feeling, because these are feelings, okay? They're energies within us. if you can find that in that situation, you have transformed. You're transmuted. You are powerful beyond measure. You are so powerful. You've not used that power to try and stop anything. You have evolved. You've grown. You are a bigger person. You are greater. Your energy, your experience is greater. You've dealt with a situation that you would have dealt with something completely different before. You've now dealt with it in a completely brand new and refreshing way. You have been the change you want to see in the world. You've brought more love, more peace, more compassion, more forgiveness, whatever it may be. Okay? This is what we talk about when we're talking about the fifth dimension. Evolving from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is love, is peace, is happiness. But these are inside feelings. They lie deep within, deep down in the depths of that lake, where it doesn't matter what's happening on the surface. So if this resonates with you, if you need some help with anything going on in your life, you want to help finding that peace, jump on the website. You can book a 15-minute consultation session, consultation session with me. We'll sit down, we'll have a chat, we'll work out what's going on in your life, where you want to get to, what's happening, and we can really stride ahead. If you like this video, please drop me a like, drop me a comment. I hope it helped someone. I hope it helped you today. So I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Peace.